You must be thinking about making a move to Harrisonville, Missouri. Well, today's your lucky day because I've put together a map video showing all of the best places in Harrisonville and what makes it an amazing place to live. My name is Max Jones. I'm with the Mojo Real Estate team, and my partner Zach and I have been in business for over 20 years in the Kansas City metro area, helping thousands of people move to Kansas City and Harrisonville. And don't take our word for it. We have over 600 reviews online, so feel free to hop on there and do your due diligence. If you need any help with Kansas City or Harrisonville, feel free to reach out to us. You can drop a DM in the video or feel free to give us a call. The phone number is in the description below. But let's not waste any time. Let's get right to it and dig into Harrisonville. Let's go. As we look at the map here, I've got us zeroed in on Kansas City. I just wanted to show the proximity of Harrisonville to Kansas City. And as you come down this main highway here, I'll pull out my map tool or my marker tool. As you come down 71 or 49, it goes through Peculiar, it's the Ray-Peck area, and comes down like kind of as you're headed down to the lake, which is one of the great things about Harrisonville. As you're going to the Lake of the Ozarks, you cruise right through Harrisonville. Or if you're coming from where I live, up in Liberty, up here, if you take 291 and you take it straight down, it also goes right through Harrisonville. So really it's proximity to Kansas City, about 30 minutes from downtown Kansas City, but you're out far just enough to really have its own small town feel, and definitely not part of the hustle and bustle of the big metropolitan Kansas City area. So I'll take those off of there, and now we can zoom in on Harrisonville and show you what it has to offer. So when we come down 49 Highway 71, which is kind of goes right through downtown Kansas City, you come down here, and this is where all of your your Walmart and your big box stores are going to be up here on this 291 and 49 intersection. So your big car dealerships and Walmarts and super centers, all of your commercial area. In fact, this street right here is called Commercial Street, and it runs parallel to 49 and kind of takes you into downtown Harrisonville. But your big stores are going to be out here on the outskirts of town. More of your Starbucks and franchise type stores. But then as you come into Harrisonville and get off on this exit, and you come across here, this is Mechanic Street. You come right across here on Mechanic Street, and I would say that characterize this as really the main drag through Harrisonville. And as we pop up the satellite view, it gives you a little better view of the downtown square. On our vlog video for Harrisonville, you'll see some video that we took of the downtown square area, where there's the old historic Cass County Courthouse is here in the center, and lined all around the courthouse are all types of different shops. Yeah, you can see this one here is Headquarters Craft Winery, which is a really awesome little wine and spirits place. A tattoo shop, a floral shop, and then one right here that is really cool is JT's Steak and Seafood. I actually met the owner's sister down here at the 1886 while I was shooting the vlog video, and really nice people. This is 1886 is a new bar that's opened up, but yeah, JT's Steak and Seafood is a staple, and I believe that owner owns quit popping up there. Owns this strip of buildings right through here. So there's some vacant buildings here that if you were to move to Harrisonville and wanted to open up a boutique shop of your own, there's some vacancies there for rent spaces. And then also another big staple on the square is Brickhouse Coffee Bar and Eatery. And we'll provide some links to these places in the description. But yeah, that's the downtown Harrisonville area. Not the most bustling downtown that I've been to, but every downtown, historic downtown of a city I like to go there because it's really where it's all began for that town, and everything spreads out from that area. And so zooming out here, I'll show you where the high school and middle school are. So you've got this Mechanic Street, and then the Harrisonville High School is right here, tucked away just on the east side of this neighborhood here, and it has the baseball diamond. And then the middle school is here, and it houses the football stadium that I believe the high school will play down here at the middle school football field. So just a small town. The high school doesn't have its own campus with its own football stadium, but really cool how it's right here off of Mechanic Street and really within walking distance. You know, a lot of the kids can just walk to school, whether it be the middle school or the senior high school. As we zoom out from there, I want to show you the golf course. And so up here you have Lake Luna, and there's a bunch of hiking trails and a golf course, and the city park, which the locals tell me is during Halloween. They have a big trick-or-treat deal up here by Lake Luna in the city park, where a bunch of businesses will go, and this is where a lot of the recreational time for people in Harrisonville happens out here at Lake Luna and the golf course. And really a lot of while up here as you're coming into Harrisonville, it has the big box stores. This commercial street that comes in through here, it's kind of hard to see. I'll pull up the tool. As you're coming through Commercial Street, this is where you're going to find more of the local stores. So you've got a little bit over here on the east side of town, and then coming out of the downtown square, you've got a lot of your locally owned stores and that sort of thing. Whereas up here, you've got more of your commercial district, your franchise type places, all along the main interstate. You go south of Harrisonville, so down here on the south side, you've got the Harrisonville Airport and Landing Strip. See, I showed you the main intersections, the high school, the middle school, the lakes, the North Park ball fields, a couple of the nicer subdivisions. A couple of the nicer subdivisions are Timber Lake Estates, Hickory Hills, Eagle View Heights, and Skyline Farms. And I could probably pull up a map with those sections highlighted. What I really like about Harrisonville is, if I were to live there, a lot of people in Kansas City, they will go to the lake on the weekends. Let me see. They'll go to the lake on the weekends, and coming out of Kansas City is kind of a bear, just getting through, Belton and Lee Summit and Blue Springs and getting to Harrisonville. But if you're already in Harrisonville, and your thing is going to the lake on the weekends, this is where a lot of Kansas Cityans will go. Instead of the ocean, we've got lakes. So here's where in Clinton is where the beginning of, this is actually not really the Lake of the Ozarks until you go through Warsaw. But Lake Pomme de Terre, and then you get into the Lake of the Ozarks, which is this huge lake system. And a lot of people in Kansas City and Harrisonville area will also own a lake property. It's their little vacation getaway. So it all starts here in Deepwater. I believe a lot of people will, if we're going down to Branson, we'll go down through Springfield and take it down here to southern Missouri, and Branson has a huge lake system with Table Rock Lake and that sort of thing. But if you want to keep it closer to Kansas City, a lot of people will have the Lake of the Ozarks, and Osage Beach is the kind of the main attraction of Lake of the Ozarks. It's where all the the biggest houses are, and it's you get your big boats out on Lake of the Ozarks and just have a heck of a time. So that's one of the best things I think about Harrisonville. On the Missouri side, here's the right here is the state line from Kansas to Missouri, and Harrisonville just gives you a quick shot. So it's kind of the best of both worlds. It's you're halfway out of town for lake life, and then you've got the small town atmosphere with access to the big old Kansas City metropolitan area. So that's a quick map video on Harrisonville. If you have any specific questions about Harrisonville, then please reach out to us anytime. It's a nice little spot. I believe homes range from about 150 on the low end, and you can get up into the 550, 600 range unless you're getting out on acreage. And then once you're out on acreage, it just depends on what your property, how many acres your property is, and with the, say, to the low side, about 10,000 an acre. So it depends on how much land you have, but yeah, if you're right in the city limits, you've got a nice range of homes to purchase, to choose from. Really, small town school district, and a beautiful small town feel. So that's all I've got about Harrisonville. If you have any questions, feel free to reach out to me anytime. My name is Max Jones. I'm with the Mojo Real Estate Team, and we are excited about Harrisonville and living in Kansas City. Check out our YouTube channel, hit the bell button, and subscribe. Thank you so much.